Rain slid down the glass walls of the office tower. Inside the 22nd floor conference room, laughter filled the air, the sharp kind that cuts. My boss, Mark, leaned back, spinning a pen. Let's be honest. She's good with spreadsheets, sure, but leadership? The room chuckled. She barely speaks. Another coworker added, Aisha running a department? That'd be the quietest team meeting in history. More laughter. I sat silently, looking down at my notebook. They had no idea that while they mocked me, I was building something that would one day own them. 3 years later, I walked back into that same boardroom as their majority shareholder, and the laughter died forever. If you've ever been the quiet one at work, the invisible employee who does all the heavy lifting while louder people get the credit and promotions, hit that like button right now if this hurts in a familiar way. Subscribe if you want more stories where the underestimated finally rise up and deliver the kind of justice that feels earned and deeply satisfying. Let's dive into how one silent woman turned mockery into total ownership. My name is Aisha Khan. I was 27 when I learned that silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. The office was always loud in the wrong places. Laughter that wasn't kind, conversations that weren't inclusive, and a culture that rewarded volume over value. I arrived first every morning, coffee still brewing, lights flickering on one floor at a time. I left last, screens glowing, keyboard clicks echoing in empty cubicles. I fixed broken campaigns, rewrote failing strategies, predicted market shifts weeks before anyone else saw them coming. But none of it mattered, because I didn't speak up in meetings, because I didn't laugh at the right. Heat crawled up my face, ears burning. I walked to the front, legs heavy, heart hammering. He didn't lower his voice. In business, performance matters, and when performance drops, consequences follow. He handed me a white envelope. Effective immediately, your position has been terminated. Gasps. Someone whispered, "Is this a joke?" It wasn't. He raised his glass. To higher standards in the new year. Awkward claps followed. I stood there, envelope heavy in my hand, humiliation washing over me like ice water. Then I walked out, coat in arms, snow falling softly outside, indifferent to my world crumbling. That night I stood in the cold, snowflakes melting on my cheeks, and I didn't cry. No rage, just clarity. The truth hit hard. I wasn't fired for incompetence, I was convenient. Thoughts raced, all those late nights, my ideas ignored, his mistakes blamed on me. Powerlessness surged, the underestimation stinging like salt in wounds. I craved validation, justice for loyalty repaid with public shame. The first year was brutal. No job, savings draining, rejection emails stacking like unpaid bills. But I had skill and memory, remembered every inefficient system inside the company. Instead of begging corporations for validation, I built my own consulting firm, from my apartment, at a folding table. Started small, local brands, healthcare startups, underfunded tech firms. I fixed what executives broke. Tension escalated in quiet ways. Family calls. Any look? Dismissive. Friends pitied. Frustration built. Fists clenched during interviews. Throat tight holding back. But determination grew. I'll show them. 18 months, 6 employees, profitable. Year 2, bigger clients. Year 3, acquiring firms larger than my old company. My old company started collapsing. News of revenue drops, failed expansions. Mark promoted to COO. Accountability for the top? Non-existent. My CFO. They're seeking investors. Stomach flipped. How much for controlling interest? Serious. 2 months, negotiations complete. My firm acquired 62%. I owned them. First board meeting, December 20th, anniversary eve. Boardroom same, glass table, windows. Mark at end, older, thinner. Doors open, I walked in. Conversations stopped. Claire? Face drained. Miss Whitmore, taking head seat. Majority shareholder. Pen drop. He shifted, wasn't aware. I am the investment group. Power reversed, not shouted, felt. Reviewed finances, gaps. Final slide, restructuring. Positions reevaluated. Irony. You're not suggesting. Accountability. His words echoed. Board approved. Mark's contract ended, but clause, apply for Director of Regional Marketing, step down, pay cut, report to me. Gasps. Serious? Very. December 21st, interview 3 years later. Mark and hired on probation. Report to me. Relief tightened. One more. Christmas party tomorrow. Speech. Stand front row. Christmas party. Decorations. Music. Tapped glass. Quiet. 3 years ago. Company mistake. Murmurs. Accountability about growth. Scanned. New chapter. Respect. Transparency. Applause real. Mark. Front. Silent. Listening. Learning. Snow fell. 3 years full circle. Humiliation can break or build you. I chose build. Revenge isn't destruction, it's transformation. If you've been scapegoated, know your strength is in rising, not reacting. Karma? It's the echo of your own words coming back. If this gave you chills or that yes fist pump, smash like and comment, ever humiliated at work? How'd you bounce back? We read all. Subscribe for more Reddit revenges where underdogs win big. Thanks. See you next.